When I was in my freshman year of college, I stayed at the college dorm, which is mandatory for freshmen. I have two roommates from different faculties. They were from industrial engineering and mining engineering. So, because I'm an art student, I use various sorts of materials for my fine art science assignments. But mostly, a lot of papers and straws. I'm talking about a ream of paper and 200 pieces of straws for making three-dimensional art. So, whenever I'm working on my assignments, my room becomes really messy. My roommates get really pissed off by this, and I get yelled at a lot. The funny thing is, my friends were also experiencing the same thing as me, and we agreed that we should just work on our assignments in the studio. After that, we often pulled all-nighters in the studio, and at some point, if we were close to a deadline, we didn't even came back to our dorm for like 2 to 3 days because the number of assignments that we got in the first year was really insane, like holy shit. But the thing is, at night the studio is so fucking cold. One time, I almost got hypothermia because I forgot to bring my blanket. Honestly, we still really wanted to work on our assignments in our dorm room. But we just can't because we don't want our roommates to report us to the floor monitor. Until one time, the whole dorm had water shortages. Me and my friends were asking every room on our floor if their room still had any water left or not, so we could take a shower. We were really desperate because, at the time we were college boys who wanted to impress the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Then, my friend Kyle had an idea. He told us to follow him. And we ended up in front of room number 1, which was locked by the way because there were no occupants in there. He said, "Wait here." He ran to his room, and 1 minute later, he came back really fast while holding a screwdriver. We were really confused, like, what the fuck are you gonna do with a screwdriver? Then he said, "Watch me. You guys should check whether there is a floor monitor or not." Then he proceeded to pry open the window from below with that screwdriver. And I was freaking out! Like, are you insane? You could get our ass banned from the dorm! Relax, we'll be fine. Just check if there is any floor monitor around. I was really nervous and panicked while watching to see if anyone was approaching or not. And then... Okay, it's opened. We entered the room from the window and immediately check if there is any water in the bedroom. And surprisingly, the water is still running. We were so happy that we high-fived in the air. Because there was only one bedroom, we pried open one more room across from room number 1, which is room number 2. 1 week after that, because we really didn't want to work on our assignments in the studio anymore, my friend Blake said, "Hey, why don't we just use that room? No one's using it, right?" We stared at each other and shouted, "Let's fucking go!" We were partying hard that night. Me, Adam, Blake, and Kyle always spending time there. We basically like moving there together. At the time, Blake was really addicted to drinking. He even often drank just by himself. What I was really pissed off about was that when he's done drinking, he never throws up the bottle. I always nagged him about it. Because drinking is prohibited in my dorm, but he's still doing it over and over and over. Until one night, me and Blake were doing our assignments in room number 2. Because the room is at the end of the corridor, there's a big space between room number 1 and number 2. And coincidentally, the floor monitor and his friends wanted to use that space to watch a movie. Me and Blake were freaking out. We immediately turned off our music and closed our mouths shut while listening to them wanting to set up the projector. And then we heard, "Shoot! There's no power socket here." Then try plugging it into room number 1. We were even more freaking out because in room number 1, Adam was still working there. Blake, what should we do? I don't know. And then, wait, what? The windows is already opened. Sweet mother of God, there's a person in here! And then he screams at Adam, "You! Get the hell out of here!" They immediately unlock it and search the room. Oh my God, there's a lot of bottles in here. But the stupidest thing is, me and Blake forgot to turn off our room's light. And then the floor monitor's friend came to our door. Wait, why is this room light is on? Fuck, we are screwed, Blake. Then that guy climbed the door and saw us through the small window with the most psychopathic smile I've ever seen. He was like, "Got you. You guys are so dead. I'm telling you guys to the head of dormitory." 2 days after that night, we finally got a letter from our faculty dean that we are summoned to a trial. When I got that letter, my reaction was, "Me? Summoned to a trial? What do you mean a trial? Me, who was a good kid until high school, summoned to a trial the moment I'm in college? I don't want to get dropped out. And what about my parents? Oh God!" I broke down and cried. And Blake looked down with glassy eyes. But this Adam was so nonchalant about it, while saying, I want to drop out anyway." Me and Blake stared at each other like, "Huh?" And then he said, "Okay, hear me out. I got an idea so you two can get out of this case.